That 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
Check right 54. Right 54. Oh, yeah, watch the shit.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
At the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Jones escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go for it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Topper.
Check 99, check 99. Check, crouch.
X3, 218, chopper. Switch. Deep grip.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go, baby.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
80 weapon. Hey, exit. Fire.
Jones off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
59. Check back. Check 52. Check 26. Check 26. SOS. Showing up.
General West.
Check hot route. Hot.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Tomlinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike 5-9.
Hey, come on. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Jones now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now Foster on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Tomlinson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. So don't say nothing. Check 43. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Steve Griffin.
Jones now, off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball all the way in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Coming to you. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Check the backer, check the backer.
49, let's go.
Tomlinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Kill. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. 65.
Topper.
Check. He's checking. Crash. Shoot.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check safety. Single, slide.
X3, 218, Chopper.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Irvin.
at the 43-yard line.
Hit it.
On 2nd and 7, Jones flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hey, Zoo.
54.
Guard. Better bring it. Better go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll... Get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
36 power.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36, 36.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Wide, get wide. Watch twist.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Tomlinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
1st down, Atlanta.
No chance. He's coming. We got double up. 66, pull it, half. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 26. I got one. Mike, put it up.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You think you gonna get this? Check 9. Wahoo. Mike 27. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, switch gears.
22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Check. Zoom. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Here we go. 50 sacks. Not a wolf. 50.
All day, every day, any day. Big ass.
1st and goal, Foster. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
Check 13. Check 13. Rotate. Spell. Kill. Hatchet. Sponge. No.
They'll try again down here with Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Watch twist. Check.
They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Drop deep. 59 Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
What?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run it with Bush. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's Tomlinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Safe. No. Off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 73 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Back to throw here. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
280.
58, come on. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll hand it off to Bush. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use outs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Come on, now. Chance. Hunt, 64. Weak.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
On first down, Tomlinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Army. Hey, alert 3.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. First down at the 11.
On first, they stick with Foster. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Mike, check, 59.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.